Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, episode 93, MJ38 show. Matthew and Justin and Steve here for you, not in San Antonio this time. We're out of there. We're in Pflugerville, Texas. Draft day 2025, legal record 12 years deep. We are at Mr. Johnson's house, the Big Johnson, the Small Johnson, Little Johnson, 4th and 20.
Not the Little Johnson.
He was Little Johnson, I think, one year.
Big Papa.
Yeah, there we go.
Big Papa John's in Pflugerville. Good to see you, Steve, man. How you doing, bro?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad you guys could come. Looking forward to a fantastic day.
Always love.
Let's go.
Yeah, we do. I feel like fantasy football has picked up crazy in the last 10 years for sure. Last 5, or 5 a lot, but then last 10 even more so comparatively. It's like we look forward to this every year. We've been doing this for 12 years. This is our 12th year.
Fantastic, absolutely. And getting everybody together, lots of folks come in from faraway places.
Yeah.
And, the folks you don't get to see all the time. So
Yeah.
it's good fellowship.
Dude, yes, absolutely. Yes. How long have you been doing fantasy? When was your first fantasy football draft?
Oh, goodness. Early, probably late 90s.
Well, before we get into too far, cheers, gentlemen, to number 93.
Cheers, guys. At the same time, do you want to pull it just a little bit closer to you and make sure we can hear you? I don't want to lose you.
Sure. Yeah, you move the arm itself, or swing the thing.
Yeah.
And it moves rotationally 360 degrees as well.
I got you.
Nice.
Articulating.
Can hear you a lot better. That's tight. First fantasy draft ever.
Late 90s.
Late 90s.
There's no ESPN articles to read or how you get your information, dog.
Oh Lord, ESPN was around. It did exist. But yeah, it was a lot of paper. Everything was printed, downloaded,
highlighted.
Oh my Lord. So many pages. I was in a league with my old college roommate, and started out good the first season. We were playing with these guys, and they're like, all right, it's going to be $200 a team. We're like, sweet, $200, no problem.
The late 90s,
we were
$200.
young men of means. We had decent jobs.
Steve, we're at $50 now, and I'm like, all right.
I'm scared to ask you guys to go to 60.
That's about it.
I'm nervous about the ask today.
Yeah,
so it was that
steep for a first time too,
and $25 a trade.
Oh man!
Yes,
you can get trade rates and you pay $25 to get trade rates if you don't know what's going on.
So
you gotta be careful.
That's a much harder sell.
No,
we made it to the Super Bowl and lost, but the loser ended up getting, I think it was like $1,200.
Yeah, you got second place.
Yeah,
dude.
The next year, let me tell you the backstory. The guys we were playing with, they worked for a hedge fund.
Oh, wow.
They were with those nutty dudes in the 90s that were,
they're Wolf of Wall Street.
Basically. Yes.
Doing Belfort.
I mean, all the way down to the bags underneath the clothing. Yes. The whole deal. These guys were, they were making so much money the next season. They're like, 1,000 buy-in and $100 a trade. And we're like, see ya, we're out. We'll take our one loss then out.
Dude,
that's crazy.
200 is pretty steep. That's crazy. How many people were there?
It was a 12-team league.
12 man? Dang, that's a lot. $2,400? Or no? Yeah, right. 12 times 2.
It was 12 teams, so 1,200 plus 25 plus all the trades. Yeah, and those guys, there were dudes doing 3-4 trades a week.
Oh,
yo,
just nuts. We I think did 2 all season. We were playing poor man's ball,
dude. No, you made it work. You drafted a good team, right. I guess.
Well,
decent enough.
Unfortunately, I never learned to play because I still play the same way. No trades, no problem.
I'm the same way. I think Matt used to dabble a lot in the trade game.
You can send 5 trade requests, and I had 5 trade requests always out.
Oh, yeah.
I would just get rid of the weakest one, and then I would submit another one, and just in case.
Tuesday morning, my phone beeps, and I just know it's Matthew with another trade request, and I'm just like, my Lord.
You're not thinking about this stuff all the time?
Is there something? I don't know. I'm in Steve's camp.
I want to try to fix this, but please.
Huh?
Sure. I just want to change.
Do you think? No, yeah, I'm in Steve's camp insofar as I'm not a big trader. I like drafting my guys. I like just trying to run with it, and then because I guess subconsciously there's a thought that like if I receive a trade request, I'm like, why don't you want this person? This person must suck. Like,
Yes.
if he was good, you would want him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
it's gonna help you.
There's like
I want to win, you want to win is a win-win. Okay,
you guys got to think like a GM. Have you seen Moneyball?
of course.
There's a scene where he goes and
course, Bradley.
He's got the bowl full of like dip, like packet snus. I think is what it is.
Nuts.
It's snus.
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 It's like Zin, but the harder stuff.
That's sus.
Prison.
Yeah,
Okay.
pre-Zin Zin.
Okay, got it.
And so he's like calls Jonah Hill into the office. He's like, we're getting rid of there's a guy on first base. The coach keeps playing, and he's like, "We're getting rid of him. I don't care. We're gonna trade him right now." So he starts like trying to trade, and he grabs like a handful of snus and puts them in his mouth, and he starts calling all the GMs. It's like 20 packets. He's just like standing up, calling the GMs, and he's like, "Come on, let me get this guy from you." And he's like, "Well, what's wrong? I don't know. Who are you gonna give me?" And then he's like, "I'll give you this guy. He's great." He's like, "No, we don't like that guy." I'm like, "No, you love him. Come on,
You love him.
And then they end up just doing business to do business, you know. Keeping a good relationship, and then they kind of know that what they're pitching each other isn't that's how if I just send you my worst players, you're gonna be like, well, I'm never gonna trade with this guy. But if I send out some good offers every once in a while, you're gonna be like, well, I got to pay attention, you know. He might actually be something nice. So me and Derek have that relationship where we'll send each other good offers, but then we'll get on the phone and be like, do you really want to? Why are you giving him away? What do you know that I don't know? He's like, nothing. He's a great player. You're gonna love him. I'm like, I don't know about it. It's like
He's got a bum knee. He's got a bum knee. His knee's fucked.
But we made trades where it was like mutually beneficial before, just to like do good business and to like change up the roster a little bit. Like
Yeah.
me and Derek definitely know that we're not trying to take advantage of each other. But I have spent years trying to take advantage of y'all, so I understand the hesitancy.
No, yeah, that's because there's just something there. There's something there with that. I'm not gonna try to trade like that. I just don't. I guess I maybe made like 2 or 3 trades in my entire like fantasy career. Really, you know what I'm saying?
I
Unless
won
we're
my first
making
league.
blockbuster trades.
I traded for
Right.
Matt Forte, and I gave up something good to get him. Like I traded for someone really great, and then traded that guy for Matt Forte, and then I won that league. And so since then, I've been like, one good trade can put you into the championship for sure. Taking 2 tier 2 players and getting a tier 1 player, and then having your roster full of tier 1 players is super worth it. But some people just say no
No.
all the time.
I'm one of them.
It's never gonna be to my advantage.
True.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'd have to do so much research just to figure it out. Is the problem?
Who is Chase Brown? I don't even know.
yeah, right.
Well, the problem is I got to look at, all right, you're trading me this running back. I don't know that their offensive tackle just sprained his knee and he's going to be out. So
yeah.
dang it.
It gets intricate. Yeah, offensive coordinators, the offensive line, special teams. It gets so deep. It gets
I
so
just fall in love. Like I fell in love with Garrett Wilson last year. I really wanted him. He wasn't even having a good year, but I was just like trying to make the trade to get him the whole year, you know, because I just wanted him on my roster. And then it didn't matter because I got 10th place. So that's how it goes sometimes.
It's all good. Yeah, it could be such a different swing of how you enjoy Sunday to Sunday. If your team is just consistent,
Yes.
or if your
If
team
it's
is just
poop.
on the fringes,
If
always
it's
this
just
poop sandwich.
A bag of poop.
happens every other year.
Yes, man. So, Steve, back in the '90s, we're drafting back then. Papers all on papers. What's the? Have you seen like a? I guess, from your perspective, what's like the biggest, or how's the fantasy football game changed like from today compared to like 2000?
Basically,
2001.
The ability back then, if you wanted any type of hosting, none of it was free. Someone had to manually do everything. So a lot of it is just the software's gotten better.
Oh yeah,
You know,
for the
putting in
point totaling and all that.
Oh yes, I mean, you want to talk to some real geeks. Talk to the old rotisserie baseball guys back in like the 70s and 80s.
That's what Roto World is? Oh.
Well, that stuff gets knee deep in the
What is
sauce.
this?
Rotisserie baseball.
Rotisserie chicken.
Yes,
And
rotisserie baseball. But basically, it was fantasy baseball before there was a term for it.
A term for it.
Yeah, but those dudes had to keep their stats, just like, you know, they're watching balls and strikes and all this stuff,
Oh,
like keeping stats on games and all this.
Whoa.
Reading box scores every day. This is nuts.
Yo.
So thank God it's gotten better and better, and
easier.
you don't have to. A lot of it's automated these days. So
Yeah.
and just finding players, finding the data, of course.
Yeah, they've got a synopsis for every player when you click their name.
I mean, back in the day, the best resource was Sports Illustrated magazine.
That's crazy. They did a fantasy edition,
that
right?
was it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You had to wait for that to drop.
I had a subscription to Sports Illustrated. It dropped. I got it Thursday. I read it at work Friday morning. that was the deal.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
dude.
Oh yes.
I'm into that.
I was gonna say, could you? Because I think his mic might be in his face as far as the shot. It's better for the audio, but the shot's a little facially constructed or
How
obstructed.
about that?
I think it looks better.
Still a little more. Do you want me to
Can you
push
see
it
it?
out?
Yeah, yeah. But that just reminds me of the scene in Breaking Bad where what's her name brings Hank like the fantasy football thing or whatever, like reading material. He's
Right.
in a bad mood. He's like, this is gonna be useless anyway in 6 months. What is this? It's way too early.
It's hilarious. He's in like the hospital or the wheelchair.
He's
Right.
like in bed, like in
being
his
angry
bed,
about
yeah.
it. I would have liked being a GM for football where you had to gather the scores and like score everybody out every week. That would be kind of fun
Grade them.
because I like accounting. So back then you had to actually, I guess maybe not in the 90s, but yeah, in the 90s, somebody had to find out like how many catches did they have for how many yards, for how many touchdowns, and give them their points.
Yeah, if you it's funny when you look back historically and you find out that some things weren't stats. They just never kept that stat. I mean,
Never thought to account
right.
for it.
Like in basketball and stuff. What was it? They never tracked blocks or something like
Yeah,
that.
or steals or
yeah.
it's just some
It's like what? And now it's like that. Those are one of the biggest stats.
yeah, like back the
Like, how was there a world without this?
what is that? Like that movie with Will Ferrell? What's it? Tropic?
Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. Or no,
No, the Tropic, or it's a basketball movie, right?
yeah,
Semi-pro?
Semi-pro. That's it.
Yeah, they do the
They
alley
were the
oop. Like, what the
tropics.
hell is
They were
that?
the Minnesota tropics.
That's
Something
what-
like that.
Yeah, they do the alley oop. He's like, what is that? Foul, technical foul.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we gave
Don't even-
context, but Steve's
don't
my
even know what's a-
stepdad.
yeah.
So that's how this relationship has formed. But also, he's one of my best friends, one of the coolest people that I look up to. I remember being a kid, and I don't think you and mom let me watch Semi-Pro at first, or like you guys watched it and I didn't watch it, and you were telling me how funny it was, and I was like, why didn't I watch that movie?
That dropped around that time. Yeah, we were probably like
it's the age.
we were
Yep.
probably like
15, 16?
I think we're maybe a little younger.
A little
Okay.
younger, yeah.
Probably like 13, maybe.
I remember y'all, the other show y'all were telling me was so funny was the what's the guy from Righteous Gemstones?
Oh, Eastbound and Down.
Yes, y'all were watching that show and just telling me how funny it was.
Oh,
but
my
I've still
Lord.
never seen it. But that's a
I've
good
never
one.
seen
huh?
it either. I've heard that's good.
HBO, yeah, definitely. The first 2 or 3 seasons of that are just dirty funny, just crazy. Just if you like Super Troopers and like all those type of movies, it's Danny McBride. He was in
Oh,
a
that's
bunch
the
of that
guy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Super funny, dude.
Okay.
Danny McBride, on a side note, is my favorite top 5 Theo Vaughn podcast episodes when he's a guest. It's so funny, dude.
Really?
They just go back and forth the whole time. Like, there's no lull in how great that podcast is.
But in that show, he plays a baseball player. Basically, if you remember, it was before your time, but if you ever heard of John Rocker, he was a closer for the Braves.
Okay.
Phenomenal, but just kind of a meathead. One of the Braves' biggest enemies is the Mets. So he did a Sports Illustrated article, and they're like, what do you hate about, what don't you like, blah blah blah, and he's like, well, if you're gonna go to a Mets game, you got to ride the train next to a bunch of people with tattoos and pregnant, single mothers and all this terrible stuff. And it's like, whoa, dude, you can't say any of that. This is the '90s, and you definitely can't say it now. But he basically got canceled out of baseball. It ruined his career. He went from basically being one of the best closers ever to gone in about a year and a half. It just ruined his
Psychologically?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just everyone killed
Everyone
him for
hating
it.
him?
Yep.
Getting death threats, I'm sure, or whatever.
He never really came back.
Dang.
Yep, crazy.
It's a
But
story
basically,
about
that
him?
show is it's
Inspired
loosely
by-
based on him. Yeah, it's a big knucklehead that was a baseball player that kind of ruined his shot, and just because he can't keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, totally. Keeping your mouth shut's a weird thing. I don't want to do it. But I
Play ball.
Yeah, I found that most of the time you got to play ball.
There is the back and forth though, but yeah, when too much is too much, when is too much too much?
Right. And if you're making good money, it might be very far down the road, Because I don't.
You can't compromise.
Once you have a mortgage too, it's like, well, I gotta pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? I found that in my workplace, and then also just getting punched in the mouth playing basketball. Like another thing that would have helped me with that is just like not saying anything. If I would have just like kept to myself, that wouldn't have happened.
Right.
So then I've been asking myself, I'm like, Should I say everything I think? Probably not. What? How you bite your tongue a lot in a workplace?
Not as often as I should. Luckily, I work at a small company that everyone's pretty tight, so I have a little leeway.
Nice,
Thank
nice.
goodness. But no, I mean, absolutely, you got to bite your tongue. Not everything's work appropriate.
That's
is what
true.
it is.
Can't just
All
be
of your
throwing
opinions.
F-bombs.
Yeah, some hills.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, your opinions that you have at home are great, but yeah, there's things I do at home that I certainly cannot do at work. I mean, or think about, all those things. So
Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely.
And some hills not worth dying on, or some battles not worth pursuing to the fullest. To
Exactly.
go to war over.
Yes, and wars are costly.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Even if you win, they're still costly.
Yeah, right. Dang, nah, man, I ain't trying to do that.
So yeah, there is a separation between, I guess, like your home self and your work self. But my mind wants to like bridge that gap and try to just be like me all the time. And it seems like we could all be on the same page of like, this is what we want. This is what we're working towards. This is our mission statement. This is our standard. But it just doesn't work like that.
Well, I mean, most people don't want to live their lives to a mission statement standard. I mean, company standards should be higher than your standard person. In general, you would think a company would take care of their customers, their employees, all of that stuff. Which not that you do that as an individual person, but you may not care as much about what's outside of your house. Where if you're part of the community in that company, you have to.
Yeah, the community is who buys your product.
Exactly. So
You need the community,
yep. So
at least the perception.
exactly.
You grew up in a business-minded household. Your dad owned a lot of Papa John's franchises.
Domino's pizzas.
Domino's, sorry.
Yeah, no
It's
worries.
Papa Johnson
Right.
right here. But Domino's, definitely. Like how many?
So, funny story. My dad we lived in Savannah, Georgia. My dad got moved to Marietta, Georgia, with his company, and about 3 months later got laid off.
Oh, wow.
He's got 4 boys, a wife, and a mortgage, and it's like, oh boy, what am I going to do? He always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and he went around looking for jobs, doing all sorts of things, and he worked. He picked up work just to get by. But after a few months, he came up with a plan. And he sat us down as a family and said, I've got 2 options. I was 12 years old. He goes, I could either buy this machine and open up my own company that fixes windshields on cars. Good gigs.
Safe Light repairs, Safe Light replace.
Basically, yeah.
He was going to be
just
Safe Light.
He was going to be a mobile guy back
Johnson
in
Light.
Dude, he would have
starting in the 80s.
He would have done it.
Yep. The other option, he had found a tiny little ad in the newspaper and said, own your own business. And he went in, and it was a Domino's pizza. Nice. And he saw the people, he was in his 40s, and he saw the people behind the counter flipping pizzas and doing stuff. And he's like, I'm never going to do that. He's not a cook. He's never done anything like that. But he talked with the guys and figured stuff out and came home and said, here's my 2 options. Now, at 12 years old, what do you think my choice was?
Pizza.
Fix windshields or all the pizza I want?
Free pizza for life.
Easy option.
So he started working.
Was it family vote?
Family vote?
Oh, that was my next question. Was,
Family votes.
Yep. I think he knew the answer.
I
But,
think, you think he wanted to do the pizza versus the windshield more? Like that?
well, it's an established company that has a backing behind and advertising where he would have to start up basically
Scratch.
his own thing. So,
Yeah.
there's
A little more safety, security.
and it's a guaranteed job. He's working for it. When you start, you have to, go and become a manager and all that stuff to learn the ropes. So it was a guaranteed paycheck while he was doing that. Where the other one would be, all right, let's see how we did this week. Did we fix a bunch of windshields or not?
Yeah.
I hope the construction crews came through.
yeah, right.
Go through
Rocks and
you go
windshields.
through neighborhoods and you just bang up a couple. You bang up a couple. Then you send the boys out there the next couple days.
That's a syndicate right there.
So he worked there for a couple of years, and right after, or at the end of 8th grade, we went up to New Jersey and built our own Domino's up there. And at one point, we had up to 4.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And it's like a franchise, or like he franchised.
Yep, he had 4 of them.
And that, like, how much you have to pay them a certain percentage, right, or what?
Yeah, that's the way it works. Is there's several different fees. You pay a It's called a royalty fee, so you pay a percentage of your revenue. Then there's also stuff like co-op where they do, their national advertising, but then they'll also do regional advertising. So when you deal with a company like that, they do ads across the country, but then during football season in Texas, they'll do a Texas special promotion that are only on the channels in Texas, not in New Jersey, not in California. So you pay into regional co-op and things like that for advertising because it helps everybody.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's a good gig.
This is New Jersey circa 1980s?
We moved there in 86.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you run into the mob?
No, New Jersey is pretty chill. We actually lived, the area I lived in was called Middletown. It's very similar to like Pflugerville.
Okay.
It's just a suburbs area. There's no major city anywhere near it. In fact, Austin is closer to me than New York was. New York was like an hour away.
Wow. Have you seen The Sopranos?
Of course.
Yeah, that would make me feel like somebody would come around. Hey, it'd be a nice place. It'd be a terrible thing if you had a fire.
Yeah. That stuff is all mainly in northern Jersey. Once you get to central Jersey, it's New Jersey is actually known as the Garden State.
Right.
Jersey tomatoes, they're famous. Jersey actually, they used to send out an email of like all the things New Jersey, and one of them was like they had more thoroughbreds than Kentucky. They grow like 3/4 of the world's cranberries.
The cranberries
in a place where you think of
and it's
the
all
Sopranos,
yellow.
right?
Yeah, you do think of The Sopranos,
right? So yeah, it's a very interesting state. There's a lot of different areas to it, but you can get across it in an hour and a half. So it's completely different than Texas.
I was gonna say Texas is just different, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to
So long.
east to west in an hour and a half. You can go north to south in about 2 to 2.5 hours. That's it. So,
Bang.
you go right through it.
Yeah.
New Jersey life.
Yes.
You going up to New York a lot? Knicks, Nets?
Not that often. We would go up. You could take the train, which was really nice, right from Middletown where we were. So it took about 45 minutes to an hour. But we'd go out there for concerts. Not as much for sports. Wasn't into the New York team, especially back then. They weren't really that good.
Yeah. Dolphins fan.
I was gonna say, you're a Dolphins fan.
Yes.
How'd you wind up there?
So we lived in southern Georgia, and my brother James, my oldest brother James, became a Dolphins fan. And this was in the 70s, late 70s. So the Dolphins had come off, they won back-to-back years. They had their undefeated season in the early 70s. But they were good for most of the 70s. And you didn't want to be a dirty Falcons fan in the 70s.
The
and
Dirty
early
Birds.
80s. They were not good. They were not a good team. So I was close enough down there. We just went Dolphins.
Nice.
But
Damn
Okay.
right now.
it was fun being a Dolphins fan in Jersey because the Jets were a big rival. So that was always,
Nice.
rib the guys as good as they give.
Did you go to any games?
Absolutely. We would go. My brother James and I were actually at the Dan Marino famous fake spike game against the Jets.
Can I run that back for me?
Yeah, what is this? Go on.
Oh, yeah. Run the clip. It is, what is it, October, probably 92, 93, something like that, at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. It's freezing cold. Dolphins are down, I think it's by 3, on like the Jets, like 7. Time's running out. Looks like they're just going to kick a field goal and go in overtime.
Yeah.
Clayton goes out. Marino just goes, oh, how about that? And touchdown.
Throws it tud.
I jump up in the air. My brother James grabs me down and is like, don't you effing say a word. Because during the game, every time the Dolphins did anything good, you'd see a fan jump up and cheer, and then 10 Jets fans would just beat him.
Oh, God.
I mean, this was back. This was
Just beat him.
dirty. This was dirty. So we got out of there
Muskies down
quietly.
A couple kicks, a couple punches.
I had my jacket over my jersey. We're like, let's get out. We got a win. Let's go.
That's crazy. Bro.
I don't need to rub it in no one's face. I'm out of here. Bro.
Tomorrow, I'll rub it in everybody's face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in hostile territory. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That's awesome.
But good
What a
times.
game.
Good times.
That's a hell of a game to go to.
That's a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iconic
got
game.
lucky. Got lucky. That was the only crazy game I got to go to.
Maybe in multiple?
Oh yeah, I would go up and see Jets Dolphins. The Yankees games were fun. We'd go up there every once in a while. I got to see like Ken Griffey Jr. when he was still on Seattle play against the Yankees. That was fun.
Nice.
So yeah, some good times. But not too much. Most of my friends weren't big sports fans, so you know,
Really?
at the time they were more into heavy metal.
Okay.
That's pretty big culturally.
Yeah, I wasn't really big into football like growing up. I was more into basketball for sure. And then fantasy slowly, just 12 years ago, I guess.
Right.
Just slowly. Now I know about the rookies. Like I care about preseason football.
Right.
Who's getting snaps? Who's getting looks? Who's getting targets? Who's getting playtime?
I went backwards.
I used to
I'm
not
into
give a shit.
basketball now.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I can't really watch basketball.
Yeah, I flipped.
except the
This.
playoffs.
I don't watch it. I used to be all about Kobe,
Right.
Lakers, Celtics.
Right.
It's going down. Young Durant. Is he going to win a ring? Who knows?
Never.
And now it's done. And now
Never again.
I don't know any of the rookies in basketball.
I can't stand Kevin Durant, honestly.
No.
He's terrible, right?
Why would you?
Yeah, exactly. Have you seen the clips
What
of
do you
him
mean?
like with
How
people?
so? How so?
He's a douchebag.
What's wrong with him?
Respectfully,
Well,
I mean,
the
if you're
whole
watching
Twitter
this.
KD,
thing.
we love you, but you're a douche.
The whole
Why?
Twitter thing was ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Wasn't he the one that set up like fake Twitter accounts?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He got caught. He got
to,
caught.
to like troll his trolls.
He'd go
Oh my
into the
God.
comments, his
He
comments.
would comment on the
Yeah,
comments on his
yeah.
posts
Yeah.
as a different account
Yeah.
to troll the
Yep.
trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got busted doing that.
Yeah.
How did he get busted? Check the IP address.
He's not smart enough,
No.
I guess. He couldn't figure it out. Someone got his phone. I don't remember how it leaked.
I think he tweeted a burner comment from his main account.
Something like that.
Yeah,
It was
probably.
like he was
right.
in a back and forth with someone, and he accidentally posted as himself, but was like in the same like
Same thread of
argument.
comments?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
In
like
the same
that.
line of conversation.
Didn't switch back.
Just forgot.
Forgot he
Okay,
was
so
not
there's also-
incognito.
That definitely
mode.
adds. When did that happen? I never even heard about this.
That was like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, it was a
2013.
while ago. You're a douche.
It was before he went to the Nets.
No, but I love you, but you're a douche.
No,
It
there's a
was still
video
on
of him.
Oklahoma
Continue.
City, I think.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's young Durant.
Yeah.
And then he have you seen the clip with him? He hangs out with this guy, I Show Speed. Do you know who I Show Speed is?
The streamer.
The streamer, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Him and Kai Cenat are the two biggest streamers pretty much in the world. And then I Show Speed is like a big sports fan and a big Kevin Durant fan. Is his favorite basketball player. He's like telling him like, I have all your shoes, I have all this. And Kevin Durant's just like a jerk to him the whole time. And he's like kind of let down, but he just plays it chill. And then there's a point where he's like, how many followers do you have? And then Show Speed is like 40 million. And then Kevin Durant's like, oh shit. And he has like 28 million or something. So he gets like
Right.
kind of humbled. But he's just a jerk to him the whole time. And he's like legitimately a big fan. He doesn't
Dang.
sign stuff for people very often. He just talks shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like if someone's a big fan, like, you know, when you want to be nice to him, like,
Yeah.
hang out with him, be cool, be chill. He's just like real, nah, man, I don't mess with you. We're not cool like that. I don't know you.
Oh man. Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, that's one of the examples for sure.
And that's fine. I mean, there's plenty of you need some villains in the NBA.
I guess so.
I mean, there's enough.
He
There's
definitely
enough
played
players
that
that
heel.
never. Yeah, there's definitely enough players that never play that I hate.
Wait, like who?
I mean, half of the 76ers, half of the Wizards. I mean, do these people ever play basketball?
Not very often. At practice.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Simmons. What has he played? 5 games in 10 years.
There we go. Yeah, no, that's
I mean,
terrible.
my lord, that is one of the things that blows my mind in basketball. How those guys get paid for that potential for years and years
Yeah.
and years, and it never comes.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that was $700 million we just paid that guy,
Dude.
Crazy.
or whatever it is. I mean, a couple hundred for sure,
For sure. Millions.
and never play. Or I'm tired. I'm not going to play in the playoffs or whatever. Just it's craziness.
yeah, they get paid a lot. Generally not a lot of money though.
We were having this conversation the other day. How is it going to work with guaranteed salaries and mental health?
Guaranteed salaries and mental
Yeah.
health.
Go on.
What happens when someone?
Okay. I'm listening.
We've seen like Coco Gauff. She's not played in some tournaments. She took time off for mental health, and players. That's now a medical.
Who is this?
They're not now. Coco Gauff. She's a famous tennis player.
Tennis, got it.
She's like the #1 player in the world for a little bit.
Got it.
But
Coco.
took time off for mental health. Didn't play in like Wimbledon and some of the big tournaments. People were like, "Oh my god, freaking out." Mental health is physical health as well.
Yeah. I'm with
Can you retire because of mental health and have your guaranteed salary? The money is enough that these guys sign their rookie contract and they get 25, 30, 50 million.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
You only need 2 million to live for the rest of your life. You need 1. You got 50 of those guys. Why would you ever play again?
Risk any of the injury.
Risking injury, risking all these things, especially in football. I think we're going to see someone retire for mental health and get a guaranteed salary, which will be really, really weird.
Yo, that's going to be a line that we're going to cross as far as a like cultural thing that's going on here. Like the mental
you can't
push.
Stop them. You can't stop them.
Who's to say? You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's this? Like mental health, it's important. We all agree. If you
gonna
don't agree
happen.
with that,
Right.
you go to hell.
I mean, and we've seen guys walk away from big things. I mean, Kaepernick and he got kind of blackballed, but he also pushed himself out. But some of these other guys that kind of just step away, you're like, oh, crap. Why? They could have stepped away a year ago and just said, I don't feel so good.
Kaepernick's a great example of should I keep my mouth shut? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you're right. Well, one thing is culturally, we definitely
see
would
that,
have
I
to
think.
support. Like
You'd have to.
You'd have to.
You'd have to.
But here's the other thing:
100%.
What are you going to say?
the people who can turn down the have tos in society are the billionaires. Like they're gonna find a way to try to like this guy's got to play. So I don't know. Maybe they'll do like
Maybe they'll like kill someone in their family.
Michael Jordan.
Maybe they'll kill their cousin or something. You know what I'm saying? Their uncle just goes missing or some shit. You're gonna play, boy.
Okay. Yeah, that's one route. I would think they might do like an arbitration or mediation to like try to diagnose them with their own doctor to see does this guy really have an anxiety disorder or is he kind of lying to us?
I think it would have to get to in order for someone like a player to come out and have that like reasoning. I'm retiring for mental health. I think they would have if they were like logistically inclined to execute properly. They would probably have all their ducks in a row and have like the doctors and have like the psychiatrists like sign off on some things that are saying these things. They have their therapy sessions.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's all going to have to be lined up for sure.
Right, and then it's like, okay, well, what are you going to say? Who's going to say anything? We got to pay this guy $50 million.
And I'm not even saying that necessarily players are going to do it, nefariously and be like, I'm getting over on the guys. But think about it this way. A player hurts his back, hurts his knee, and it never heals.
It doesn't.
That ruins you emotionally.
I'm not the same guy.
I'm not the same
Gives me
guy. I
anxiety.
could play, but not the same guy.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Yeah.
We paid that guy. That guy's the guy that signed the contract. If he can't show up,
I'm not that guy anymore.
That's how it used to be.
Yep. So just an interesting thought.
Yeah, dude. I think it's just like the way, like the trend that points towards as far as like just the idea of where we're going as like regarding mental health and people's perception of reality and like having compassion for that and giving people space to be themselves or to whatever. It's like there's
gotta have that.
something going on here, man.
Yeah.
Two things that come to mind. One, if I were gonna try to do this, I would. What was it called when Meta World Peace with the Pacers? There's a name for that event that happened. The Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Ron Artest.
Ron Artest, you get into a fight. I changed my name. I can't go in Indiana. I'm literally not the same guy anymore. You get into it with the crowd. I think you have some kind of like, and plus the world saw it. So if you were going to retire and try to keep your money, it'd be nice to have a big event that you could point to and be like, the Malice in the Palace messed me up for life.
Right.
I can't do it anymore. So yeah, I would fight the crowd if I were going to try to get over on the owners. Then the other thought is,
No, but then that's conduct detrimental to the league. They can kick you out and not pay you.
yeah, okay. I need someone to provoke the fight so I can
Right.
say I was defending myself.
Loopholes.
Yeah.
They threw the beer can at him, right?
They did, but he went into the crowd.
The crowd came onto the court. I don't know.
He was in row 5.
He was. And his homies got in there too. And just there's the one dude on the Lakers that's just, or he was on the Lakers at the time.
Pacers, right?
I don't think he was on the Pacers. They were playing in Indiana, but he was on the Knicks, or
I forget who it was, who they were playing.
one of his homies just jumps in the crowd with him, and he's like, "I'd had enough. Like on the documentary." And he's like, I was in the moment. Let's throw some haymakers. Let's do it. I'm sick of these Indiana folk."
This Indiana folk. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a whole 30 for 30 on it.
Oh yeah,
It's a good one.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's
I
good.
bet it's great.
The 30 for 30s are almost all good.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to watch all of them. And then my other thought is just the billionaires are a sketchy group, man. You know, I don't know what happens behind the closed doors, but like they did pay off for the CTE lawsuits.
sure.
They did pay those off, and so for a while, I mean, you could have made a lot of money saying you had CTE from the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they did a class action, and they paid like a pool into a pool, and then that pays out the individual players. Yeah.
Oh.
Better Call Saul. That's where I learned about
Class
those.
action.
Oh yeah, class
Yeah.
action, absolutely.
So yeah, if you had CTE in the NFL, I think maybe you could have a case for that.
Well, I mean, and that's going to be another one going forward. If that blows up, goodbye NFL, hello flag football. I mean,
Sarcastaball.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
if that ends up being, we start seeing CTE in like 15 to 20%, as opposed to whatever it is now, a few 3, 4, 5%.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, is that what the
I don't.
stats are?
It's got to
roughly?
be. It's low. I know that. But you get to 15, 20%. Moms don't let their boys play football in grade school.
No.
Football's gone.
Absolutely not.
Football's gone.
And there's a couple. Joe Rogan says if you get hit in the face, you're gonna probably develop a little bit of CTE.
You're taking
like,
some
at all.
damage.
Yeah.
And if you
Your
get,
brain is just floating. It's floating in like a jacuzzi.
Yep. Yep.
and that's the
There's nothing
concussion
holding it
studies
in
too.
there.
It's like any shot to the head is like a 1, 2, 3% concussed. Like it's never good for your brain at all. So
Yep.
we'll see if we get to keep playing the gladiator sport.
That's what it is too, though. It's our common day gladiators, man. We love watching it. We love it.
Probably be a waiver eventually. It's like
We love it.
might get CTE because we love it.
We love it.
Oh, it basically already is.
Yeah.
I mean, those players now are playing knowing the risk. I'm sure it's in contracts.
They
That, hey,
know. They know.
what are we gonna do, bro?
They know, man.
You know,
They
I know, we know, but you want to get paid, don't you?
It is what it is.
And that goes right back to it. You'll do whatever you need for the money.
To survive.
Nope.
Too true. It's something we deal with in life. Well, we're running a little low on time. And Steve, you have a very interesting mind. So I'm curious to know, what's been going on in the temporal lobe lately? You had any shower thoughts, good conversations at work, something titillating your brain in the mid hours of the night that you've just been trying to wrap your mind around?
Let me see.
Some riddles. Any riddles?
You just spraying this on me.
Oh, it's okay. We can all float around. I'm trying to think
Right.
in the
Just
last
float in the
week,
pool.
any thoughts that I had that were just the what would you wear if you were a head coach thought crossed my mind a lot because
That was a fun one.
you're sending a message with that
You're making a statement, even if you don't want to be. You are.
every time. I thought maybe we should make T-shirts that say, "This is not a statement." And that's a T-shirt. I think that could go viral.
Absolutely. No, I've been away. Had a couple vacations the last couple of weeks, so
Hell yes, dude.
got to
Let's go.
turn the salesperson down. That was fun.
Nice. Just
Or what do you mean?
Steve the human.
Oh,
a salesperson?
yeah. Jill and I went to one of these things. It's basically like a timeshare type of thing, and basically they'll give you a free weekend, but you have to sit through their sales.
Yeah, it's like 8
spiel.
hours or 6
So
hours.
it's only 2 hours. Not too bad.
What?
So we go there.
less than a work
We're
shift.
there for a couple of days and go to meet the guy. And he's like, all right, I'm going to be cool with you guys. You know, I don't even normally do this. Typically, I work with these special clientele. And I'm like,
Right away, he's selling you. Right away.
dude, did you just call me dirt?
What am I
Pretty
regular?
sure you just pretty sure you just put me down.
Yeah, normally I work with the VIP clients. But, today I'm here with you snobs.
I'm a VIP. I'm special. I can show you I'm a VIP. What, I got to take my wallet out?
So yeah, so that was funny. But he's like, all right, we got to go quick. My son's got a baseball game this afternoon. I'm like, all right, bro,
Perfect.
I'm not buying anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we go along and go through his whole spiel, and he takes us out and brings us back. And they never tell you how much this stuff costs until the very end, because they know the numbers scare you, because you're basically buying a mortgage.
Oh,
The minimum buy-in for this place was like $20,000, and this guy wanted me to buy something that was like $40,000, where I had to put down like $5,000 that day on the spur of a moment. I'm like, no.
That business model is built on the psychology. Literally, in the first minute, he's like, "I'm creating novelty. I don't do this normally. I'm like a person of authority. I'm like doing the thing. You're lucky. You're lucky. I'm talking to you right now, guy. Huh? I got an opportunity for you." So, it's just all psyops,
mental
bro.
jujitsu,
It's
yeah.
mental jujitsu. Get out of here, bro. Get behind me, Satan. I'm
good.
Go get a real job.
yeah, you got to do. The reason that business exists is because people fold.
Yeah.
People
I mean,
fold.
they get pressured, and they just go, oh, okay. And once you're in, you're locked in. You cannot get out of these things. It's crazy.
That is rough.
So I tell the guy no, and he actually got so pissed off, he got up and left the table.
No way.
I got to practice to get to.
Really?
So they always, whenever you go to these, this is the second time I've done one of these.
Oh no.
Whenever you do it, after the first guy, the second guy comes over.
Okay, here's the closer.
So the second guy comes over and he goes, oh, the other guy, sales guy's name was Steve. He goes, hey, how was he? And I'm like, oh, he's great, blah, blah, blah. That was all good. And he goes, oh, you're not going to go with it. I'm like, well, he's so nice and you're so nice. I'm so happy because the last time I did this, which was like 30 years ago, the first guy got so mad at me, he left. The second guy was about my size, and he came over and stood at me like this and said, well, why aren't you buying? So I stood up to him and said, well, get out of my face. So
That's a different
and I said,
experience.
so I'm so happy I didn't have to say this to you guys this time. So that put the second guy off guard of, well, I can't push this guy over.
Right.
He just told me I'm not going to be able to.
Oh, you're selling him.
So then he's like, he tried to sell me one other thing, and we got out of there. It was great.
Got him in a leg lock,
I'm a
dude.
no sale. I'm sorry.
And if it's a good deal, I mean, those things are fine if you work them all the time and that's your plan for vacation, but it's just not what we do. We just wanted the free weekend.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely. That's what they all want. That's what we all want. That's why we're all here. So.
On my mind as a salesman, I'm weeding those people out of my energy expenditure. I'm like, they're not going to go for it. They're not going to go for it. This person looks like they're on the fence, and then this one looks a little gullible. So let me see if I can work with what I got.
Play the hand you're dealt, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm you. You know what I'm saying? You're not selling me. I'm sorry.
Especially if the mission is don't get sold.
I'll just laugh. I'll just smile and say no. Like,
I mean, I'm a buyer.
No, I'm
I am
sorry.
a consumer. I'm a
course.
purchaser. I'm a buyer, but it's hard to sell me.
yeah, yeah, right. Facts.
Especially when
Two
you know
different
the
things.
tactics.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
mean, it's literally what I do for a living, so.
One time I got sold cologne at a gas station. It happened. It happened, okay?
It's different with $20 versus $40,000. That's different. I'm a little more lenient. Like, okay, whatever, bro. I'll buy your chocolate bar or whatever. It's fine.
I was embarrassed afterwards. I called my dad and I was like, I didn't want to buy that, Dad. I don't know why I bought this. I only had $20 cash. I was going to go to Cece's Pizza. They got me, dude.
They got me.
And you got $20 gas station cologne.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
It's dumb, dude. But they
on.
got me with the novelty and the authority, and they were gassing me up. They
It's
said
probably a cool bottle.
they liked my car. I was like, yeah, it should smell good. Damn it, dude. Yeah.
My car is
Just
nice.
pour this all through here.
Yeah, that was the one time that I got like sold out of pocket. But yeah, now when someone's trying to sell me something, I definitely have like a guard up that some people don't have that guard up. Or they finesse around it.
Hey, and I can be fooled. 5 years ago, or maybe 7 years ago, two kids come around saying, yeah, we're collecting money for the new lacrosse team over at Hendrickson. I gave him $20. There's no lacrosse team over at Hendrickson.
What a hustle, dog. That's a hustle.
I respected him.
That's fire.
$20 for the hustle, kid. You keep going.
I'm trying to buy some new cleats, pops.
Lacrosse sticks are expensive, sir.
They are.
Lacrosse balls and lacrosse helmets and stuff.
That's a good hustle. Did you have any hustles when you were a kid?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sure. I mean, when I was in middle school, I started my own candy selling business at school.
Nice.
Dude,
I
we
would
had a
go
candy
buy-
kid at school too. We had two of them. One
I-
did chocolate, one did gummies.
I did Jolly Ranchers.
Come on.
The little mini Jolly Ranchers, you could go to the grocery store. I would go to Kroger and buy a bag of Jolly Ranchers. It was 99 cents. You get 33 in a bag, and I would sell them for a dime a piece or 3 for a quarter.
What's
So
your
I was
return on
making
that?
$3 a bag. Or, I'm sorry, $4 a bag, so $3 in profit. The way our school was set up, we had what we called pods. So there were 12 classrooms. You'd have 4 over here, 4 over here, 4 over here, and you basically just hung around with those 4 classes. You never really went to the other 2 pods. I got so big that I was a distributor. I would meet a kid from each other pod in the morning, sell him bags for $2 a bag, just take my buck off the bag, and then sell my own. I was making like $10-15 a day in like 7th grade.
Yo, hustling, kid. Yo, it's fire.
Dude, that's like $300 a month.
That's close to Snowfall, man.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you were set up.
It was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Steve's the Jolly Rancher
100%,
plug, bro.
100%.
Eat a plug. Man, I got these blue raspberries, dog. They got these blue raspberries in pot 3,
Hey.
dog. Exclusive blue raspberries, dog.
It was the best.
Yo, I was a lawn work kid.
Oh, yeah.
I did
Oh,
some
yeah.
lawns.
You need someone to pull weeds, mow the grass, clean out a storage unit. I would do a lot of that for people in the church.
My brother Dave and my brother Brian and I, back around the same time frame in the summers, my mom would drop us off. She would bring us with the lawnmower over to another neighborhood, and we could knock out 6-7 lawns on a Saturday morning, be done by about noon. We were basically, we're 12, 14, and 16 years old boys. We could run with the lawnmower and just push it and just be out of there. I mean, 20 minutes, we're done with the lawn. Boom, boom, boom. $10 a lawn. We're splitting $70 between 3 of us on a Saturday. I was 12. It was great.
$70.
Add that to my Jolly Rancher money.
Yeah, dude, you're balling, bro.
Damn, bro, that's nice.
Entrepreneurial spirit.
That's
Yeah.
GameStop.
Household, dude.
Yeah, that
GameStop and a
was good.
CC's trip.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
pizza,
right.
that's games, that's ice cream. You're chilling.
Showbiz Pizza
Yes,
is
bro.
basically the same as Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. Charles, my boy Charles.
Yes, young Charles.
It'd be cool to walk into Chuck E.
Chaz.
Cheese with your own money at like 10, 12 years old.
Oh
Just
yeah.
got some bills here. You
Yeah,
go.
sometimes
Oh,
Jazz will have
keep
the
money.
change.
Over, she's like, "Yeah, well, can we go to get tacos?" I'm like, "I don't want to buy tacos." She's like, "I'll buy tacos." I'm like, "No, I don't want to drive." Okay, pretty soon that hurdle will be crossed as well.
Right.
It's like, all right, well now you're going get some groceries or something. I don't know. Driving for the family.
Yeah, true.
Young kids, man. I was gonna say we're probably nearing our time. We'll probably have some of our other guests arriving here very
Yeah,
soon for our 12th year league of record family league draft fantasy football 2025 live from Pflugerville. Love you guys.
Steve, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thanks for being on, bro.
It's the
We love you,
longest
dog.
awaited.
This has been fun.
We'll do it again. Yeah,
It's
we'll have to
been
do it again.
it's been a minute. We have been talking about this for years.
Yeah.
This is one. Steve should be a returning guest.
Steve won. Yeah, we're gonna create a protect our park for Steve. We'll do something.
We got it. We'll get it done.
Beautiful. Love you guys.
Awesome.
Johnson, love you all.
Later.
Have a great life. We'll see you soon. Good luck in your drafts.
Bye.
Peace.
Rolling through the city to the light show.